Loki and I had a private chat. Loki has been incapacitated. For lack of a better way of saying it, he is currently paralyzed. And actually, that's a great way to say it. And this creature is currently starting to drag him away for some reason. However, that motion, even though the creature possesses the strength to carry the creature, it did not think enough to just pick him up and go away with him. And so I'm going to say that at that point, because I had a chance to review the rules about passive perception in 5th edition, which basically means even if you roll a perception check and you roll like a 1, that means that like momentarily your perception is like super bad, but then it goes back to whatever your passive perception is. And so if your passive perception is like a 15 and there's a monster moving through the room, you're going to notice it. And so since bearing that in mind, and since Nick/Ken/ I'm another guy's name this week, had rolled a 17, it was a 16 or a 17, whatever it was.
17.
I'm going to say that he notices that. And so with that being said, tonight's adventure is going to pick up with him noticing a thing that I will describe. And then basically we're going to roll initiative and go from there. And the reason I'm being vague about it is because this creature is fairly unique. And I'm excited to let you know what it looks like.
A Tarask?
Yep. Nothing makes more sense than a group of second-level adventurers fighting a Tarask in a tiny dungeon. No, it makes total sense to me.
Well, if you're out for the TPK, then sure.
Yeah. Hey, guys, did you want to play Rime of the Frostmaiden? Fuck you. 4 episodes in. Pick another adventure. Yeah, no, that's not what I'm trying to do.
We'll get him stuck.
Well, to be
because he
honest,
won't be able to squeeze. It's too small.
Well, actually, you know what? Like, you're absolutely right. So unless he had blown through that like tunnel coming up from the Underdark, I don't know how else he would have done that, or she. I mean, I think terrorists are famously like what is it when if you're I can't think of the word right now. What is the word if you're both male and female, like asexual?
Yeah.
I think asexual is
asexual is no gender.
No, that's what I mean. Like they can reproduce on their own. They don't require an additional mate or whatever. So,
well, what fun is that?
Does asexual cover that?
Yes,
Okay.
Because strawberries are asexual. Fun fact.
It's just a weird, Tarasques and strawberries.
It just immediately goes like it just needs to cut to that scene of like the cutaway in Family Guy when Peter is like, "Hi, Mr. Worm, what are you doing?" And then he's just in the shower going, "He was my neighbor."
You know, Strawberry and Tarasque sounds like a great name for a cover band.
Or a great dessert. Or, you know what? Or a great drink. Does anybody want a strawberry Tarasque? Or Tarasque? Yes? Like, it sounds like something that should be sweet and, like, smooth. But
it's like a daiquiri, only not.
Well, I'm thinking, like, something sweet and smooth, but once you're finished drinking it, it just makes your stomach burn and hurt. You know, like, it's, like angry at the end. I'm no mixologist, so I don't know how to make that happen, but that's how I imagine that dream being.
Ollie, what the hell is wrong with you? Come here.
Wait. If you're asking me that, I'm pretty sure there's lots of people who've asked me that over the years.
Yeah, it's too late at this point.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I was just like, at 42 years in, man, there's no...
I wasn't asking you, I was asking Ollie, the dog.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought you were asking me point blank, and I'm like, I don't know what to say. I just don't know.
Not unless your name is Ollie.
No. Does anybody remember the show back in the day on MTV called Syphil and Ollie, and they were sock puppets?
No.
Where's Lucas when you need him?
Oh my God. It's some... Well, I mean, if it's Lucas just going like, "You're a fucking old man, shut up," then yeah.
Right.
But... like Syphil and Ollie was a great show, and they had this one thing where they were like, calls from the public. And they did this one episode where like there was somebody being attacked by a bear, and it was a sock puppet being attacked by a bear sock puppet, and it was being recorded on a telephone call, and they were showing it, and it was nothing short of amazing. It just was amazing. I'll take by the reverent silence that I'm hearing, you all agree with me completely. So awesome.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll go with that.
I have no idea what you just described, where it's like, okay, well, I guess I'll, take your word for it.
Well, that wasn't an acid trip?
No, I swear to God. Like, I have
no, so my socks turned into bears.
You lost, yet roll for initiative.
There's a sock puppet coming.
You the opposite of Tom Cruised him.
You had me at nothing you said.
You shut me down after a certain point because I just couldn't listen anymore.
I just don't want to listen to your words
I was out really early.
You started talking and I just tuned it out.
Your words that you speak make no sense.
It's, it's on moments like this that I just go, goddamn youngins. And then the other part of me goes, I feel jealous. So,
wait, youngins? I'm older than you are.
And yet you don't know what I'm talking about. So you might as well just be a youngin.
I'm older than you are.
Yeah, I think the only person is me who you have beat.
I still say you guys are young. Whatever. Actually, I can't say that. No, it's not true. But you guys really don't have any memory of Syphil and Ollie?
No.
Oh well.
It sounds like something that you might catch on a bad Saturday night with the wrong person.
Every time he starts to say it, I'm just like, why is he about to talk about syphilis?
Well, so literally, Syphil's name is like the beginning of syphilis. That's how you spell it.
Well, and that's how you say it, and that's how you've been saying it.
Oh, I see TJ.
Yep.
TJ, are you with us?
We're good. Yep.
We're good. All right. Awesome.
Microsoft just needed all my information before turning on my computer, so.
Thank you, Microsoft.
Did you donate enough blood and declare Microsoft your all-powerful leader yet?
Lord and Savior.
I guess they have everything else. What's your social security card?
What's your bank account number again? Just put it in here again, second time. Just repeat. Okay. All right. So, everybody, just to repeat and just to make sure that we're all on the same page. All right. You guys did some mining. You got some goods. You made friends with kobolds. You made friends with tracks. You guys have all decided to take a nap, wake up after an 8-hour rest, try to regain anything that you've lost, mine the last couple places that you have left to mine through, and also bring the kobolds back to town and see if they can find a place to stay there. Everybody beds down. Some of the kobolds are like, we're not staying up, we're tired, we've been awake for forever, and we're scared. Whatever. Zahir and Neck, / Ken, / whoever he is this week, takes the first watch. They do not roll high enough. Something comes out of the darkness from the north of where you guys are, that tunnel passageway, and touches Loki in his sleep. Loki awakes to a feeling. We discussed this last week before or during as the DM lost his mind. And he rolled a very critical Constitution save. And unfortunately did not make that save. Loki finds himself currently not only grappled and restrained, but paralyzed. Loki, in case I did not say this, at the end of your next turn, you will be able to roll another save. But for right now, you are paralyzed.
So,
now,
syphilis.
By syphilis. Yes, you have been paralyzed by something called syphilis. All right. That being said, there is a little bit of a scuffle that has occurred And the one person who did roll high enough, because not only is Zahir not here, which sounds like a repetitious syllable sentence, he rolled really low. But Neck notices over by the north tunnel something that looks like it can only be described as horrific. You see a floating brain the size of an average dwarf. At its front is a parrot-like beak that seems to be silently clapping shut every few seconds in apparent hunger. And dangling from this mess are some 10 tentacles, some of which are wrapped around Loki's limp body, and others of which seem to flit and flick about, each of them capped by what can only be described as a combination of barbed wire and needles. And with that being said, I want everybody to roll initiative.
To roll what?
Roll to die. Initiative. Where's my initiative tracker?
Initiative.
There it is. All right.
Not bad.
Ooh, that's pretty good. All right, Greg is going to be this thing. It's not Greg, but Greg's going to be this thing.
Everyone up. And I will definitely have yelled, maybe involuntarily, once I see that thing, because it's going to be within 10 feet of me. And that's going to be a fuck.
Yeah, to be honest, I actually think that's an understatement. Like, I'm going to show you guys a couple pictures, like, after we get initiative done. But I'm not going to lie. Like, if I were to, like, walk around a corner and see this in real life, this is, like, shit your pants kind of stuff. That's what it is.
Is it an intellect devour?
It is not an intellect devour. That's a good guess.
Ooh, that's what I had.
I know what it is. I just can't think of its name.
Because I have had fun as a DM with an intellect devour.
Well, so as everybody's like rolling their initiative and putting it onto the tracker, just so everybody knows, this is the actual monster of the mine. And if you guys will remember, at one point when you came down to the bottom of like the elevator shaft that you first went down, you saw a set of like footprints that disappeared, like that went off and never came back. Like, this is what took that out. And this thing was actually waiting on an upper level for you guys, but when you walked in, there were so many of you that it hid. And fortunately, none of you, well, fortunately, unfortunately, nobody like rolled high enough to see what it was. But if any of you had strayed away from the party long enough, it was going to come back and like grab you and take you out. Like, that was like, it's been down here just waiting to do that. All right. Is everybody has their initiatives on?
Yep.
Oh, I totally didn't do it. I have to roll. Hold on.
I mean, if you want to keep a 5, that's fine with me.
I don't want to keep a 5, but hey, it's what I rolled.
All right, here we go. Turn order. No. Descent. Okay. So Loki, it is your turn. You find yourselves. You know what? Because we're doing this right now, let's do this. I want to show you guys a couple pictures. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bark like a dog. No, that's not me.
No, that's Ollie.
All right, this thing's going to come out there. Next thing I'm going to do is I want to show you a couple pictures. Where's the art? Sorry, I gotta scroll all the way down to find this. Yeah, there it is. Hold on. Player art.
Be right back.
Art, because I want to show you guys. Shit, come on. I found it earlier. It's just a really cool picture. I'll pull this up and show you guys, but this is not the picture I wanted to show you guys. All right. Can everybody see the picture I just pulled up?
Cool.
Shit. That sucks. I'm sorry, but there's a much cooler picture that I wanted to show you guys of this thing like abducting a person, and like the person is like dropping their sword and is like, woo! Like just totally fucked by this thing. So that being said, these things are known as grells, and Loki, you find yourself currently in the grasp of one of these. It is your turn, which means at the end of your turn, you can do something. Because right now you find yourself grappled, restrained, and paralyzed. And per the DMG, paralyzed basically means you can't do anything. You're incapacitated, you can't move or speak, you fail strength and dexterity saving throws, attack rolls have advantage, and any attack against you is a critical hit currently. So you're about as like wide open as possible. That being said, we come to the end of your turn, and you can give me a Constitution saving throw to see if you are not paralyzed anymore.
So I can't do anything else, right? So wouldn't it just go to the end of my
Yeah.
turn?
So basically, we hit like fast forward, go to the end of your turn, give me a con save, tell me what you get.
This is interesting because I don't even. 19.
19 is definitely a save against this. You start to feel some power come back to your limbs, like almost like, you know, when you like if you sit on your foot too long, you cross your legs too long, and you get that pins and needles. Your whole body starts to feel like that, and you're like ah. And as that starts to happen, you can feel that you can like start to wiggle your fingers and blink your eyes. And maybe even speak, but it's the end of your turn, so you can't really get anything out. That being said, you are still grappled and restrained currently in the
But since
tentacles.
you can't do anything, at least you can't shit your pants either.
Well, as he comes back online, maybe he does a little bit, but that's up to him. He can make that call. But that being said, it then goes to Novakri or Novakri.
Are you wearing your brown pants at least?
Novakri, you from like a slumber. Now, quick thing for everybody to realize: nobody
studded
has
leather's
healed
brown.
anything. Nobody has healed anything. You went to sleep, and as soon as you went to sleep, this shit went down. So, Novakri, you wake up. Any ails you may still be feeling, you still have not recovered from, but you hear somebody's voice. Actually, it was Neck's voice just going, "Oh fuck!" and over there, and you wake up and give me a perception check. It's a low DC, but give me a perception check.
Okay, 1 moment. Is that low?
Wait, what did you get?
5?
A 5 is enough. It's like I said, it's a
Oh, wow.
low DC. Actually, the DC I set was 5. If you rolled under a 5, you were not gonna. You were just gonna wake up and be groggy-eyed. So, all right. So you wake up and you're looking around. You hear people yelling, and you see this creature over here, wrapped around Loki and starting to drag him back into the darkness. What do you do?
Let me see. I am going to shout, "Holy shit!" Yes, vicious mockery. That is my vicious mockery, is to shout, "Holy shit!"
Holy shit! You should shit yourself. All right. Vicious mockery is a dex save or a save?
Wisdom, I think.
Wisdom save, right?
Yeah, give me a second here.
Wisdom 13 for him.
All right, here we go. I'm using the Strahd die tonight. It's an 11 on the die with no plus. That's a fail. What happens?
I think it means you're boned.
Totally boned, brah.
They've changed up D&D Beyond. It's messing
If you go to spells, and then click on Vicious Mockery, it'll go on the side. But you get to roll a D4 and psychic, and he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Oh shit! Really?
Yes. That's why the damage isn't great, but it's like, well.
Well, no, that's because interesting fact about this creature is anything that has grappled, it has advantage to attack. So.
Well, not this time.
Not this a time. All right. So what did you do for damage against this clear aberration in front of you?
3 psychic.
3 psychic damage. Okay. We're gonna go.
Running around in circles and chasing his
Okay, so you do some damage to it. You see that it kind of like shrugs it off, and
It's got resistance.
I apologize. It just Discord just booted me out. So did you do anything else on your turn?
Kind of nowhere to really move that I need to move, so I guess that's it for me.
Okay, all right, good enough. It goes to the Grell's turn. I know it's labeled as the Grek. I'm a lazy DM and I didn't change it. All right. Fuck.
No,
what is it going to do?
Right click on it and just add turn.
Well, no. I just meant here on the turn order.
I know.
How do I?
So do I. What do you think? I mistook what you were saying? No. Right click on it.
Sometimes I
add
think
turn.
that you do. Sometimes I think that perhaps you do.
Boom. See how easy?
Oh, interesting. That is interesting. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
You know, I've played around some pirates.
Done some stuff.
Alright, my turn. I shoot it before it can take its turn.
What is your dex modifier?
I'm kidding. It's definitely your turn.
Oh, okay.
It's just in the turn order.
Actually, I just looked at its stats. What is your dex modifier?
I rolled a 13, so.
And Novakri went first, so
yes.
That's right. So never mind. Okay, I'm sorry. I just looked and I'm like, what are you talking about? No, it totally makes sense. All right. So, shit, what is this thing gonna do? I mean, it wants food. That's why it's doing this. Suddenly there's all these combatants. I don't know.
Does it take damage from me at the beginning or end of its turn?
Damage from you?
Ooh.
What do you, I apologize. Did you have something that does that, or what do you mean?
Yeah, you specifically.
25 gold said so.
I was sold what was it? Bladed studded leather or something. And the damage only happens when I'm grappled. And I just realized I'm grappled, but I don't know when the damage takes place.
So the damage takes place as it grapples you. So whatever that damage is, tell me what it is, and I will put that against it right now.
Okay.
I had forgotten all about that. God damn it. Also, I can't think of a cooler thing than a halfling pincushion. Like that's just like, yeah, come grab me. Do what you want to. Just do what
6
you
points
want.
of damage.
All right, cool. What kind of damage? Just to make sure.
I don't know if
Like
we ever
piercing?
specified. I'm guessing piercing makes the
Yeah,
most sense.
okay, yeah. As
Spiky?
long as it's not like magical in nature, it'd be piercing.
It was never specified.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So realizing that it has been hurt by you, it's gonna first try and bite you to see if it can end the thing that's hurting it. So it's going to roll. It's going to roll an attack against you. Here we go. I gotta find this out.
Disadvantage.
Currently, it has. You're right. Currently, it has advantage because it is grappling you. All right. What I assume an 18 on the die plus a 20 is going to hit. I assume. Correct.
Not if I use shield.
Can you use shield
Now
if
we
you
can.
are restrained?
There's nothing that says I can't unless you add something.
No. So
It
you
has-
are not.
it has-
No. I'm not taking it away. I'm just saying.
It
You are
has
currently
vocal and
restrained.
somatic components. But-
Creature restrained because you benefit from any bonus to speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Creature has disadvantage on dex save. Yeah, no, you are good to go. So you throw a shield out there.
I'm gonna throw a shield out there.
All right, you throw a shield out there, and this like chomping parrot beak comes in at you, and this like magic energy stops it, and it sort of goes like ka-chang against it, and the beak opens back up, and it's like because it doesn't know what just happened, and it lets you go. It drops you to the ground because it realizes it can't attack you again, and it lashes out at Zahir. So, does anybody have Zahir's character by any chance? Maybe?
Zahir's not here, man.
Zahir's not here, but he's right there.
Yeah, got it.
Pokeball?
So we can do this one of two ways. We can either say that Zahir has gone back into his little ball, or that Zahir is a target. I will go either way with this.
I've got his character sheet for either one.
Okay, so in that case, I need to roll this, which is tentacles. Does a 17 hit Zahir?
It do.
Okay, so I need Zahir to do a con save. Tell me what you get.
So it looks like that's actually only going to be a 12.
That's enough. That is enough to save against it. However, you do take some damage from the tentacles as they lash into you. So it's a good roll. You take 10 damage as these spiky barbed tentacles lash out and like slap against your face. And the creature is going to hold its position for the time being.
Sorry, sorry. How much was that?
10 total.
Holy
10
shit.
total damage. Yeah, it was an 8 on the die plus 2. So there you go. All right. It now goes to...
Now it goes to me.
Now it goes to you. Yep. Now it goes to Nick.
So it's... I think it's crossbow time.
Crossbow time!
So that's going to be this one. God damn it, let me roll. Da. So that's an 11.
An 11 is a miss.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Ching! Crossbow like just fires by this massive like floating brain. Nothing happens. Are you doing anything else?
Yeah, if I see my friend here struggling on the ground, with his health. I'm just gonna ask real quick if he needs anything.
Doing all right, bud? Apparently TJ's fine.
Cool.
I'm prone.
No. Well, yeah, you get dropped on the ground, so you're prone, but you're also
Okay.
probably hurting, I would assume.
Oh yeah, I am injured.
Okay, because I've got healing word, which I can bring people up with, was more of my thought process, because it's only a D4. But if you want that, actually, I might throw it on you next time. But
All right, that's fine. You can do something else. I just want to get away from this thing.
yeah,
I don't blame you at all. Again, if I walked around the corner and saw this thing, I would turn around and go the other way. I'm like, nope, no, thank you. I'm not dealing with that shit.
I think we'll go with the excuse me, a bardic inspiration for who? Let's go for you, Loki.
What's the here? What if he dies and Daryl's not here?
Well, then I'll try and
It's
throw
not
a
the
heal
first
on
time
him.
that's happened. It's not the first time
Well,
that's happened.
whatever. Right, I'll kill another one of Daryl's characters. They're
I'm sorry.
indispensable
I'm
to
sorry.
me.
It's not funny, but it is. But all right, so all
act
right,
like
so
this
you.
is
I
give-
release Pokemon.
So here,
You
I
monster.
release you. All right, so you give
Bardic
Loki
inspiration to Loki.
bardic inspiration. Okay. End of your turn.
Yes.
All right, Codswallop, you're up. What are you doing?
If I wasn't a robot, I'd say shitting my pants.
That will
But
happen.
since you are, you're oiling them.
I've spilled lubricant all over the place.
I lubricate my lubrication.
Someone installed that in you for that specific purpose.
It's
Yeah.
fake. It's fake lubricant to spill just in case.
For situations like this.
Just like this. Oh.
It was aftermarket.
All right, so my bonus action. Can I take that to start with? Start
Yep.
with the bonus action,
Yep.
and then run?
You can use a bonus action at any point that you want, as long as you're not using it after you've cast a spell. That's all.
Well, you can use it after a spell.
Well, I mean, okay. So
But,
wait.
like,
So I guess you. Could,
I know what you're
you
trying to
could
get
cast
into,
a cantrip
but
first and then do a bonus. But yes.
All right, then I'm going to start with casting a Shield of Faith on me.
Robo protects Robo.
Doing this right.
Oh, by the way, whoever drew the fire in the center of the room, good job. I just noticed that.
I was just screwing around. But
I'm
okay,
just
cool.
looking at this. Do I actually need to roll on this?
What are you doing?
The Shield of Faith.
No, you just get that. It's a +2,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
you
once you
have
cast it,
concentration on that, so that's the only thing you would have to roll if you got hit and stuff,
Okay.
just to maintain it.
Wait, or if you cast another concentration spell, that would go away.
Right.
That's all.
But as far as rolls, that would
Correct.
just go away. It's just gone in that scenario.
So then in that case, now I will. We got one hurt. Concentration. Who was the one that was caught up and took the shot for 10 points?
Well,
That was-
Loki. Well, Zahir just got hit, but like Loki is the worst.
Are you bloody?
Oh yeah, I'm not looking great.
So then, as my regular action, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
think we're too far.
Are you?
Yeah, that one I know is a touch.
And wait,
What's
I don't know
Shield
if
of
you
Faith?
can cast both.
Yeah, sorry. I think I interrupted your same question. Isn't that a spell? That's an action?
The Shield of Faith.
Yeah.
It's a bonus.
Oh, so in that case, you're only able to like attack or make a cantrip if you cast as a bonus action, or you can't cast another spell
Okay,
that takes up a spell slot. Unfortunately,
that's fine.
Can everybody see the thing I just showed?
Yep.
yes, that's
Yeah,
exactly what's happening to Loki.
Yeah, that's
Just
that was the
a
shit
little
that
shorter.
when I saw that picture, I'm like, somebody's getting fucked. That's just, like, as the DM, I'm like, that's what that means. All right, so
Hey, Jeff, I think you can cast a spell as long as it's not a concentration spell. You can only have one concentration spell at a time.
no,
on,
that's
on
true.
your
But
turn,
if
you
you cast a
cast
spell as
as a
sorry,
if
No,
you
you
cast
got it,
as
go
a
ahead.
bonus action on your turn, you can't cast another spell for an action.
Okay,
Unless
okay,
it's
you're
a
talking
cantrip.
on the same turn. Okay.
Exactly, specifically that. Yeah. Because then after that, you can maintain concentration for free, as long as you don't get hit or if you make the con save, and you can make spells as long as they don't have concentration. So you can cast whatever have concentration on and throw out fireballs the rest of the fight.
Okay, my apologies. Sorry.
Oh
about
no, it's the clarification things that get into the nitty gritty that it's just like, all right, let's just. I'll break it down as much as we need to so that we can go. All right, we all got it. Let's go. Sweet.
Wait, Mike, I just want to say, if you think for any second that was not a huge thing of debate for about 3 years at this point, no, you're like, we this is the only
Just need
reason
a
we
little
have
bit of the
this knowledge
fine-tuned.
is of many hours of yelling and looking at rules. That's all.
We
that. I have no doubt of that, and I agree. I just misunderstood what Kevin was saying.
yeah,
Alright.
yeah, we can clarify it and then yeah, no worries. So, all right, cool, we're good. I think.
All right, so Codswallop,
So,
you
I'm
cast
gonna
shield.
step.
You ran up there. What are you doing?
I'm gonna, at that point, I'm gonna hit him with my mace since I can't cast the spell again right now.
All right, roll to hit. Tell me what you get.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's enough. I'm lucky I didn't hit myself.
What was it? I'm not on the thing, so
7.
Oh, a 7.
7.
Yeah, that's a miss. You come up and the thing just kind of like drifts eerily, like almost like what you would think a jellyfish would do, just sort of like gets out of the way, and you're like, oh my god, this thing is as creepy as it is gross. All right,
It absolutely.
is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
All right, Loki, you are up. You have regained the ability to like motor and function and do things. What are you doing? By the way, as you start to get up, you notice that all of the kobolds are just like and like are running in different directions. Trax is like putting his hands up and he's like, brothers, no, we must help our new friends. And like everyone's just like and they're just running, just trying to get away from this thing.
That's fair.
All right. So first, stand up. So
Solid option.
that's half my movement. Do I have? It's rounded up in 5e, right?
Mm-hmm.
Half.
Yes.
All right. So I have 15. That's good because that would have sucked to get 10. But that might be all I needed. I'm gonna just disengage.
And if you disengage, you can go here to get away. You could probably, I guess, yeah, that's probably the only spot you can go is like here or like here, right?
I think you can move through friendly spaces. Can I go over here or there?
Oh, yeah, because you still have space. That's right. You can move through friendly spaces. That's right. And because you're disengaging, it does not provoke. So yeah, you could do that.
15. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna go right there behind my buddy Zahir. And when Daryl joins in, we'll let him know what happened to his character.
As long as
He
he's
did-
not dead. All right.
He
yeah,
did well
okay.
protecting me.
Daryl, continue being a human shield. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Zahir
All right.
has fainted.
Zahir has done his job.
Alright. Yeah, so I think that's that's pretty much everything I can do.
Okay, so that is your turn. Goes to Neck. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Novakri. Novakri, what are you doing?
Okay, who needs healing again?
Well, right now, the two biggest people would be Loki and Zahir.
I didn't think they were the biggest people. I thought one of them especially was really little.
Technically.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which one's low key, which one's.
I think you killed Tom.
No, I'm still here. It's like when my phone, like, for different reasons, will sometimes just decide to, like, fade out, because I'm not doing things. But what's weird is we can continue talking sometimes, and then other times it's like, oh, I'm hanging up. Thanks, bye. So yeah, so
Well,
it's
I meant
great.
just because of the dad joke that he just threw your way.
Okay.
I didn't hear it, so shut up. That's what I have to answer that. But that being said, yes. So the two people that need healing, Zahir and Loki.
I mean,
Bless you.
Zahir's. I'll let her know. Zahir's
Zahir's a little hurt. He had 10 taken away, but he's got 14 total.
Is
left.
Zahir
yeah.
or
He's
is
pretty.
Loki the one just south of the Grail?
I'm sorry. So this is Zahir right here, and this is Loki right there.
So I mean, I'm cool with either, just because Zahir's kind of in the way currently, so that's nice. So I feel pretty safe. But I also am hurting, so it's up to you. Either is good with me.
Okay, I'm gonna do cure wounds on Zahir.
Nice.
9.
Oh
healing.
wow, nice job.
He's our tank. He's our meat shield.
Well, I think you have like a metal meat shield that's right there as well right now.
Gotta keep both shields up.
Yeah.
He wasn't bitching.
Squeaky wheel gets the heel.
I'm not hurting
That was
either.
good.
All right. So it goes to the growl. So is that the end of your turn, Novakri, or are you doing something else?
No, it's an action. I moved. Let's do this. Codswallop. Do you have inspiration yet?
No.
Yes, you do.
Codswallop's got inspiration.
Wrong answer,
All right.
motherfucker.
And you motherfuckers move.
How,
You're gonna get.
how did that
motherfucking
inspire
inspiration.
me?
All right.
Kid.
All right. End of your turn, Novakri. Okay.
Yep.
Goes to the Grell. The Grell, looking around, trying to figure out what to do, sees the thing it just hit, couldn't paralyze, gets healed back up. Some sort of metal man comes in. Fuck. It wants, like, it's a smart thing. It's a smart creature. Like, it's a fucking brain. Like,
I was gonna say, it looks
knows
like it's
what's going
90%
on.
brain and a beak.
Here's the thing that's really fucked up about it, is that its tentacles have reach. And so it's going to throw some tentacles out at Neck right now. Neck, here we go.
So does that create an attack of opportunity?
It does not, because it's reach. Neck, does a
Probably.
17 hit
Yeah.
you? All right, 17 hits you. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Well, he got hit once, so that's all for Nick. All right, there it is. That's not great. 12.
That's enough.
Ooh.
It is enough that you are not paralyzed. DC 11.
Jeez.
DC 11 for paralyzation. So it hits you. You're going to take some damage, but you are not paralyzed. And then this thing's going to make a bite attack against somebody. Probably Zahir, but let me just see what happens. So, tentacles is D10. So here we go. Oh, it's a fucking dumb roll. All right, so you take 5 points of damage. All right, this creature, like it lashes out. Like the barbs hit you, but they kind of drag off, and they're just not enough. Kind of like when you like. I imagine it's almost like a jellyfish. Like it just didn't touch you enough to make it enough that you're like, fuck it, I can't move, kind of thing. And it's gonna try and. It sees a metal man and a flesh man. It's going to try to bite at Zahir. So it doesn't have advantage. Straight up roll. Ooh, that's a good roll. Does a 19 hit Zahir?
Yes.
Ollie.
Does a 19 hit Zahir?
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah.
Okay. No, that's cool. So here's some here from the beak. Oh no, it's not a D8. It's 2D4. 2D4 plus. All right, here we go. What we get? 2. You take 8 points of damage as the beak comes down and just goes. And I imagine it bites right into like his shoulder, and he's like, ah.
I have this image in my head that if this thing ever goes into Codswallop, have you ever seen those like P38 can opener looking things?
So I don't know what you're talking about, but there's a part of me that's upset that I can't call this P38 monster. So I don't know what you're doing.
No, it's a. If you ever look it up, it's a manual can opener used by the military, but just using a can opener on a metal guy.
All right, and that is the end of the creature's turn, and it goes to Neck. What are you doing? Or a vague, or whatever you are.
So I'm going to try and shoot at this guy again.
Come here.
Oh, come on. Don't know why this is messing with me. $16.
That is a hit.
Nice.
Kevin, is that right
What?
about Zahir? Because he was healed for 9.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. So he's currently at 15.
Cool.
I think you got hit by 10, healed for 9, hit for 8, right?
See.
24 to 6. Yes.
Okay, cool.
There, I put video up in the chat.
And so that is 10 points of piercing damage.
Oh, I've seen these things before. Cool.
Oh, sorry. 10 points of piercing damage.
To the Grell, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I hope.
Yep.
I'm not hitting Codswallop in the back of the head.
I'm sorry. I wasn't saying that in the way. Yeah. So you come in and you hit this thing, and it like all of a sudden like that hit. It's sort of like and you see like some of the brain kind of like squishes a little bit, and it doesn't sort of like bounce back out. Like it looks like it's starting to get hard a bit now.
I will throw a. No, you know what? I'll just I'll just stick with that. Let me just make sure. Bonus action. Nope, we're good. That's my turn. Can Zahir take a swing?
Oh yeah, he's not on the turn order.
I rolled for him, and he got a 13 as well. And I figured if he's getting hit, he might as well wake up and start hitting.
Okay, but Codswallop, what are you doing?
Attempt to hit him this time, since I missed miserably the last time.
All right, swing and tell me what you get. 17 is a hit. Looks like 3 points of damage.
Yeah, it looks that way.
All right, so you catch this thing, but it kind of like bounces off the rubbery nature of the brain and the tentacles, and it's sort of like boom, and it does a little bit of damage. Not a lot. All right, are you doing anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay, Loki. Then it goes back to you. What are you doing? This floating brain that almost destroyed you is right there. What are you doing?
Short bow attack.
Short bow.
Why? There it is.
That's a hit. 9 points of damage altogether. Then.
Wait, no, I don't have sneak. Do I have sneak attack?
Yeah. There's
Well,
someone next to him.
Yeah, because you have somebody next to
true.
you. Yes, absolutely. Yep.
That's pretty neat.
All right, so
All right.
9 total.
Yeah, looks like
All
it.
right. With that hit, the creature appears to be bloodied at this point.
Cool.
Are you doing anything else?
I only got the one, so.
Sorry, but
yeah.
no.
Okay. Then it goes back to Novakri. Novakri, what are you doing?
Does Loki? Are you still need healing?
Yeah, that'd be good.
I got one skill.
One skill. I mock or I heal. So 2 skills. 2 skills.
Yeah. Okay. For 11.
Fantastic.
So on the DM level, I just saw Loki's health bar go almost nothing to like ba-bam! Way back up. All right. Are you doing anything else, Novakri?
I don't have any other bonus actions, so.
All right. The Grell doesn't know where you are, so it's got to deal with the shit that's in front of it. So it's going to lash out first at the target it found some success with before, because it just wants to eat. So it is going to lash out at Zahir. Zahir, here we come. Here we go. Tentacles coming at your face. It's not bad. Does a 18 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. This is the D. Yep. That's low damage. All right, so you take 5 points of damage, and then I need you to give me a con save.
$25.
Oh Jesus! Yeah. So you pass. The toxins do nothing to you, but it's going to come in and try to bite you because it was hoping to get advantage on it. Here we go. I'm going to assume that an 11 missed.
Yes.
And if an 11 misses,
Sorry,
then it comes
yes.
in. Okay, yeah. So it like snaps its beak, and it just it doesn't do anything, and then it stays where it is, and it's like the tentacles are sort of like kind of floating around it. All right, and then it goes to a vague neck. Whoever you are this week, Ken.
You're muted.
I'm just trying to click this thing. The rolling thing is messing with me this week. I'm not sure why.
I was really hoping you were telling me I was muted. I was like, damn it.
I just want to be able to roll. There it is. Come on, good roll. 15.
15 is a hit.
And now crush it. 7 piercing damage.
All right, you deal this thing 7 piercing damage. It's starting to look like you're getting it on the ropes. All right. It's starting to look kind of hurt. Not all the way down yet, but it looks like you're starting to do some damage. You do anything else?
That's all?
Okay. Codswell, you are up.
Well, I'm going to attempt the same futile actions as from before and hope that nobody realizes that the definition of insanity is...
You are inspired.
That is true.
Don't forget. If you get close.
If you get close, add a d6. See what happens.
But just crush it. Who cares? Okay, maybe not.
Not even close.
Not close. Okay.
Oh my god, yeah.
Jesus
you should
Christ.
roll a d6 anyways and see what happens. Yeah, it's a
No,
miss.
don't waste it. Don't listen to him. He's not on your side.
Wait. I'm not gonna lie. So the AC on this thing is a 12. So there's a part of me that wants him to waste the roll. But all right, fair enough. Don't.
By my calculations, there's a 0.0 repeating % chance of making it still.
Which is why I'd love to see him waste the initiative, but the inspiration. But all right, cool.
Almost.
Are you doing anything else?
You, sir, are a jack.
It's true. Are you doing anything else?
No. I'm still gonna sit there and kind of block the way.
I mean, you yourself are an iron wall, so this thing can't come in and just decimate shit. So you are in fact doing a thing. All right, Loki, what are you doing?
Okay. I'm gonna do the same short bow. Did that show up? It did. Is a 14 hit?
14 is a hit.
Neat.
I'd love to give it some cover, but it's hovering above everybody, so you're literally like, aim at everyone's head, up an inch, bam, hit the brain, boom. All right, what do you do for damage?
Making sure. Okay. It rolled in. Did it post it? Good. All right. 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. All right. This thing is looking like it's...
Does it have a headache?
He only goes quiet when he tries to talk, though.
Sorry, cut out. Loki, are you all set?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right. Goes over to Neck. What are you doing?
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry. No Valkyrie.
That's what he does. He wants somebody to come chase him now. Now it's playtime.
Did Zahir ever get
There's
hit?
a little part of me
down here the whole time.
was talking about the Grell, and I'm like, I mean, yeah, sure, come chase him. Do it.
Yeah, but Ollie can't get up there. I have no idea. He went up with JoJo the last time and hasn't come back.
He went up right away with you, right? Yeah.
All right.
I am not going chasing after that grill. Ain't gonna happen.
Don't go chasing Grella Falls. All right. What do you want?
Well, that was almost worthy of my.
Vicious mockery.
Yell at it down as it disappears down the hallway.
It hasn't left yet. It's still there. It's doing the thing.
I thought it had left.
No, it's still there.
But I let him down here so he could run around
Okay,
and
well.
not be stuck in the kennel the whole time. Are you done with your homework?
One more thing, but I'm saving that for my lab tomorrow.
Okay.
I already have all my evidence and stuff that I need for it. Oh, literally, like, can you show me how to change my
You have Grell evidence?
On.
my Chromebook?
Grill
I'll have
event.
to teach Dad how to mute.
No, there's no teaching me how to mute.
All right,
Nope.
Novakri, you're doing something. Vicious mockery. I have to roll a what is it? Wisdom save?
Wisdom 13.
Oh yeah, totally makes it. No damage. 17 on the die plus. Oh, no damage.
Plus 0.
Yeah, it's a plus 0, but it's still a 17 on the die.
Yes.
All right, Novakri, are you doing anything else?
Yeah.
All right. Goes to the Grell. The Grell looks at its options, realizes it's getting beat the shit, and it's like, I'm gonna take one of these motherfuckers down. So it's gonna try and take out Zahir one more time because the fucking iron giant just doesn't make sense to it. So here we go. Ooh, that's a really good roll. That's an 18 to hit, plus 4, so 22 against Zahir. He's rolling racks.
I mean,
Zahir needs to give me a con save and also takes fucking minimum damage. Takes 3 points of damage. Damn it! All right, Zahir takes 3 points of damage. Oh shit! I saw the 7. It doesn't.
Yeah, but he
All right.
rocks it, so...
All right, here it comes. It's gonna try to bite Zahir.
10, so 7.
That's not a bad roll. Does a 16 hit Zahir?
On the number.
Mr. Natamba.
Oh, yeah. On the number. Come on, that one I wasn't muted for.
Are you not hearing him?
He didn't want to do damage.
Oh. Can't hear him now.
Yeah, I can't hear him either.
Can't hear who?
Thomas.
Does a 16?
That 16 does hit.
Kevin, can you hear me?
Yes, a
Wait.
16 hits.
All right. So in that case, Zahir takes 7 points of damage from the beak as it comes down and clamps down on his other shoulder this time, and like wrenches a piece of flesh away.
All right, Zahir is down.
Oh shit! I did not think that was going to happen. I thought Zahir was a fucking meat shield, but okay.
Yeah, but eventually the meat runs out.
Apparently. All right, so the Grell takes Zahir down, and it goes to a vague. Kevin, I know that you have different names, but I just really love that name. It's just
No, that's fine. I'll respond to whatever. because there's more coming. So
It's the image. Like that image just makes me think of. Oh shit! What did you roll total?
10.
10. It's a miss. Whatever you're doing is a miss.
And I will. Ooh, nice. Zahir is at 8.
Oh, nice. Oh shit! You just got 8 on a healing word.
I just got 8 on a healing word.
Was it D4 plus 4?
Yep.
Wow. Wow. That's. I feel like that's almost unheard of, but amazing. Okay. So Zahir is now stable. Like we don't even need to make checks. Awesome.
Right.
Okay.
No, he's up with 80 hit points.
Yep.
Yeah. No. I'm sorry. That's what I was referencing. Like he dropped. Well, he's prone right now, but he's got 8 hit points back. So, all right. Are you doing anything else, Aveg?
Nope. That's it.
All right, Codswallop, you are up. This beak, brainy, tentacled monstrosity is still in front of you. It's still like, what are you doing?
I'm still going to take a swing at it.
All right.
Hope for the
What do you
best.
got?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Jesus.
That's a miss. You are not a great cat.
You are inspired and you have, but I mean, but
well, so
Jesus.
wait. I will tell you this: if you want to try to use your inspiration, there is a chance you could hit it.
1 in
but
6
not a big
chance that you just hit this thing.
The way I've been rolling, yeah, no.
Okay, all right. So again, you're just like you swing, and the tentacles kind of like create this almost like foggy vision to you, and they all kind of part, almost like as a car goes through a car wash. And as soon as like your mace passes through it, they all come back and they're like back in front of you. All right, Loki, it is your turn.
All right. Let's see. I was gonna tell Zahir to return and that he did a good job, but he seems to be up again. So, let's just attack instead. Get another bow.
Bow. Oh shit! Right on the money. 12. Excuse me. Is the AC. All right, roll some damage.
Awesome.
9 damage.
Yeah.
9 damage is exactly what this thing had left. So how would you like to kill this Grell?
Right through the beak.
All right, the beak.
Narrow right through.
The beak kind of opens up, almost like it was getting ready for another like pecking, biting attack on Zahir, and as it's like, but it doesn't make any sound. Like it's just silent, and it like opens up. That's when you loose that shot. It fires through the mouth, and you just see it like pierce out through the backside of the brain, and the thing like shudders for a sec, and then just drops. And as it hits the floor, it starts to ooze this sort of like Icarus purple liquid that's just like as it just goes out. Good job, everybody. You have taken care of what was the actual monster of the mine.
Fucking was.
I throw the.
I know that's what you said too.
I'm not gonna lie. Like all I needed to do was have one of you fail your like con save, and this thing could have ended you. But because of the way that it played out, like with like the perception checks and everything, it never got the opportunity to take out Loki and then move on. So, just when I read this thing, I'm like if you guys had separated the party and you're like, oh my god, there's gems in here, we're gonna go explore, and one of you went, I'm gonna go over here by myself, it would have like methodically just picked you off one by one and just waited. But because you guys kept doing things as like a group, it was like I need to eat, I need to eat, I need to eat, I need to eat. And then you're finally like, we're all going to rest right here. And it was like, I'm going to pick off what looks like the easiest meal. And to be honest, if you guys had not rolled above a 15, I was going to let it like just drag somebody off and just devour it in the darkness, and you would never have seen him again. But that was a what if and not what happened. So you guys have taken care of that. You guys have cleared the mine, and you guys are also clear. And this is me speaking as the DM. You guys are clear to have a safe night's rest, should you choose.
Choose.
Before doing that, I want to check the body for the arrows I shot at it. See if I can recover any.
Okay. How many arrows did you roll, or how many arrows did you shoot?
3.
3. All right. Roll a D100. If you get a 51 or above, you get everything back. If you roll a 50 or lower, you get half of what you shot back.
62. So everything. Oh. You're back. 62. Is Tom, are you there now?
Hey, Tom.
Yay, we win Dungeons and Dragons.
Is everyone else having trouble hearing him?
I'm just not hearing Tom at all.
Okay.
Everyone
'Cause
else, I can hear fine.
Okay, cool.
All right. Can anybody hear me now?
Yes.
Hello? Okay. I had to redo. I had to go out and like reboot into it again. Sorry about that. So long story short, all I was saying was that like first and foremost, TJ, with a 60 or whatever you rolled, you get all your arrows back. So you have that.
Sweet.
Second, this creature, the Grell, is something that has been in like Dungeons and Dragons since first edition, but in fourth edition, and Kevin, because I know that you played this, and Mike, I know you played this too. I don't know if you ever came across this, but apparently the Grells had like a lightning lance that it could like just rush towards you and stab at you and do crazy lightning damage, which is why Grells are immune to lightning damage. So if any of you had been like cast lightning bolt or like lightning arc or something like that, no damage to this thing. It was totally immune to it. So little like bummer on my part, because I was like, anytime like a monster has an immunity, I'm always hoping someone's gonna be like, I'll do the it doesn't work kind of thing. But whatever. But anyways, all right. So you guys take out the Grell. You guys, DM tells you guys are safe and clear to take a full night's rest, should you choose. What do you guys do?
Does anybody need healing?
Well,
We're gonna sleep.
I was just going to say, realize that a full night's rest, everybody is back up to full health. Like,
Okay.
no one's suffered any, like, levels or anything like that, so.
My only concern is this little squiggly thing in my chest, so I'd like to head on back now, but a good night's rest would not be amiss.
Yeah, the
Okay.
plan, as of last time, was to rest and then hit the mines that we left. The whatever. Have everyone hit those on the way out, and just get everything that we need to on like the second floor, and then the one on the first floor.
Right. And so my plan right now is that if you guys rest fully, you will rest fully. And on the way out, you will, all of you, because the kobolds have agreed to help you in the mining efforts as long as you can help them like get stabilized in town, they will all get a check. They will all get a D100 check, and there are 3 checks left. I think that's like, I looked at numbers, looked at everything, and I think that's the fairest way to do it. So if everybody wants to take a full night's rest, get back to full, you are in a safe place, and you can do it now.
All right. I'll click
Done.
long rest.
All right, done. Rested.
Awake. No rest for me.
No rest for the wicked. That's.
I could put you in your Pokeball if you like. We'll take you to the Poke Center later.
No, just give him a dun 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 dun, and he'll be good.
Okay.
If anybody wants to explain how Daryl almost died, you could do that right now.
You almost died.
Okay, I'll rest.
You helped me out a lot.
TJ just rolled an excellent performance check.
A 75.
Yes. That's what that was.
Each one is amazing.
All right, so we're rested.
What
And we took out a Grell since you've been gone. And you
actually, I just want to
became
put
a
it
meal.
out there.
But
Well, I can-
for Daryl, if you want to look at a picture of something that will probably give you nightmares, especially if you look at it, get drunk, and fall asleep, look at a picture of Grell. So yes.
Okay, Googling Grell now.
Yep. Okay.
You
so
almost,
that being said,
you almost died, but I saved you.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I think you almost died twice, but it's cool. It's cool.
I was telling the
right.
story.
Yeah.
Hello.
You're
Antics.
right.
Google
So
Grell.
that being said,
Well,
Grell's
you helped, absolutely. I'm just saying.
vampire redheaded thing.
I love having a higher healer who can go out and help during the battle, and I can be the backup for worst case scenario.
Oh, the floating squid beak brain. One of those. Beautiful.
yeah, the
Yes.
floating squid beak brain. Yes, you're nailing it. You are nailing it.
Oh, I can paint a picture with my words.
Okay, so that being said, it's time to find out if anybody can find anything in the last mines. And so I am doing some quick rolls for your kobold friends, but I'm going to need some rolls from you guys. So give me 1 sec while I finish this. Okay. All right. So I'm going to need 3 D100 rolls from everybody. So if you want to roll them and tell me what you get and call them out, or if I want to call somebody and tell you, it doesn't matter. But you know what? Everybody roll your dice, get your numbers down, and then I'll call you by name and tell me what you get, because that's the easiest way to do it.
Oh, Jesus.
When they said,
Those might
nailed
be
it.
good. All right, so
I don't like anything that's coming from the guy that just came into the game. I don't like any of it. Any of it at all.
I got a 2, a 14, and a 16. How's that
I don't want
sound?
to hear any of it. I don't want to hear any of it. Actually, I do. But
I didn't
anyway.
break 40.
All right, so let's start with Coswallop. Coswallop, what did you get?
Let's see. Oops. Where the hell did my rolls go?
he got
78, 6, and a 97.
A 38.
78.
a 78, a 6, and a 97. Okay. All right. Novakri, what did you get?
I got a 76, a
76,
a 66, and a
66,
22.
22. Okay. All right. Loki, what did you get? 3 D100. What do you got?
56,
56,
44,
44,
and 4.
and
Ooh,
4.
nice.
Okay. Neck or a vague. What did you get?
83,
83,
72,
72,
32.
You take my battleship.
Okay. And then Daryl / Zahir. What did you get?
Okay, out of 3 to 300, my damage roll was a 32. I got a 2, a 14, and a 16.
A 2, a 14, and a 16. Okay. I'm going to tell you guys for the last time what you get, and also what the kobolds got, because they are willing to share. They're willing to give you their treasure as long as you can make sure that they have a place to stay in Tourmaline. They found 2 1 gold piece pebbles, so that's worth 2 gold pieces, but 2 1 gold pieces. And Trax found 1 10 gold golf ball sized piece of tourmaline. Codswallop, you found a 10 gold piece, golf ball sized piece of tourmaline. Loki, you found a 50. Oh. Everybody still hear me?
A little.
Yeah, it started getting broken up
Yeah,
when you said whoops.
the screen faded off and I had to click back in. Sorry. So just to repeat, the leader of the kobolds found a 10 gold piece. Codswallop found a 10 gold piece, golf ball sized piece of tourmaline. Loki found a 50 gold piece, acorn size, like unflawed piece. Neck, you found a 1 gold piece sized piece, and Zahir, it's Daryl, so I have to remember names.
Yes.
You found a 50
Darrell.
gold piece, acorn-sized piece of tourmaline. You guys add that up.
Was that a 50? The last one?
The last one was 50. Yes. You guys have found a lot of money in tourmaline in here. The things to know is that tourmaline can be spent as gold, or can be spent as gold and gotten a rebuttal. So let's say that like the last piece that was 50 gold worth, you could go to a store and buy something that's worth 25 gold and get the 25 back in gold or copper or silver. So like everyone's like tourmaline is a gem, but it is recognized as a commodity in 1010s. Okay. You have at this point not only cleared out the mine, but you have also cleared out the mine of like depository wealth possibility. What do you guys want to do?
Back to the village.
Let's go spend this. We live like kings.
I need 100 of that to get this thing out of my chest.
Here's 50 right here, and I'll give him my acorn tourmaline. What's in your chest, by the way?
Oh, here's somebody.
And we lost someone.
Hey. Who's lost?
So I don't know exactly how much we got from that, but yeah.
Well, did anybody write down what you guys got last week? that I flaked out and missed?
I have it recorded, but I haven't gone back and wrote it down.
I have it written down for what we just got and what we got for the week before. I just obviously wasn't here last week, so
Yeah,
I have that.
I'll get that so that we have that all set too.
I had 10,000 gold.
That's what I remember. So yeah, it's time to head back to town and start to get these guys.
Aside from anything that you picked up last week, there was 66 that first day, and then 112 today.
Nice.
Well, we still have the bounty in town too, right?
We've got the 50 coming in, and then whatever we got from last week's. We'll figure that one out, and then we'll have all of that. So we have enough to be able to. I think we have rooms paid for the we threw down money to pay for tonight.
Yes.
So then we'll be able to head back, and we have enough money if you need to take care of what you've got going on.
So I hear people again. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm,
cool.
I'm sorry. What did you say again? I can't hear you.
Shut up. Shut up. Anyways, all right. So the last thing I heard was Chris saying, "Did anybody write down what they got last week?" So does everybody have a basic idea of what they got out of the mines?
Yes.
Okay.
We have an exact idea for some of it. I feel like it's kind of Gandalf. I'll keep 2 eyes as often as possible.
I think that's fair.
Whenever I can
I think
spare
that's
them.
fair.
Yeah, I don't know what. Obviously, since I wasn't here last week, I don't know what was found last week. But the first week, the week before, we found the 66, and then tonight, I didn't get the kobolds, just the leader. Between what we found and what he found, we have 112.
Yeah, and so everything that the kobolds found, they give to you. They give to you. They, as long as you are going, as you have said, going to help them find a place to stay in the town of Tourmaline, they're willing to help you, which is why they mined for you. There's a little part of me that just imagines in about like 20 minutes from now, when you're back in town, when you're done in the mine, that you're gonna just murder them all. Like, I don't know. Like, as the DM, I'm like, are they just gonna kill them all? Are they gonna try to be friends? Like, what are they gonna do? I don't know.
The town or the kobolds?
The what?
The town or the kobolds?
Good questions. I mean, again, as the DM, I sit back and I'm like, I don't know what's about to happen.
How hobo-y are we feeling?
Exactly. Like so earlier tonight, I was cooking pork chops and some mashed potatoes for both my dinner and my wife's dinner when she finally got home with our daughter. And I was like, you know what? I should try to make like the mashed potatoes a little more interesting. And so like I grabbed some of the spices and I'm like this, and a little bit of this, and I was like, you know what? I never use? I never use Old Bay. I never use Old Bay because I don't fucking do it. I just don't. And I was like, let's see what that's all about. So I grab it and I try to shake it in and nothing comes out. And then I try the other side of it and nothing comes out. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on with it? And I realize it's a brand new container of Old Bay, making it New Bay, I guess. and I'm like, okay, that's
not
cool.
Old Bay.
Wait. And I was like, all right, I guess that's cool. So I open it back up to I take like the cellophane and all the shit off and do whatever. And I seal it back up. And I go to the side where the shaker side is, like a couple little holes, do whatever. And I'm like, tap, 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 tap. What's going on with this? Tap, tap, tap. And the whole top of it opens, and I dump about a quarter of the goddamn Old Bay container into the potatoes. And my kitchen starts to smell like something that I did not intend my kitchen to smell like. And I'm like, God damn it, turn the vents on, let's get this done. And it ends, and I'm like, all right, well, I'll try to eat it, I guess, because I mean, it's fucking potatoes, so we'll do what we can with this.
How bad could it be?
So I eat it, and I'm like, okay, it's okay, like it's Old Bay okay, I guess you would say. And so my wife comes home, and she's like, and our daughter is like ready to go to sleep. So I take her upstairs. I put her in her crib. I sing her a song. She falls asleep, and I'm just sitting up there waiting for my wife to come upstairs. And meanwhile, my wife is downstairs waiting for me to come downstairs. And she's like, I'm going to eat some food. So she has a pork chop, and she has some of the potatoes. And she comes upstairs, and she goes, I don't know what you did, but those potatoes taste amazing. And I looked at her, and I was like, I'm going to tell you right now. I did something tonight I will never do again, because I will never dump that much of any spice into anything ever. But anyways, so you guys are resting. You are rested. You have gem deposits. You have tourmaline. You have stuff and things. What do you want to do next?
I'm going to buy some Old Bay spice.
I would like to go back to town and find the Old Bay Spice-a-thon.
Spice store.
So you guys like, you've taken care of the mine. You have taken care of the mine. Do you want to head back to town? What do you want to do? And if you're heading back to town, what is your plan when you get back to town? Because you have a small
Contingent of kobolds.
You have a small contingent of kobolds that are with you right now that are not what you're left with. Just saying.
All right, so I want to grab the not like grab, but like figure out some way that I can scoop like the Grell's beak.
I mean, like you could cut it out. Like you could take a dagger or a knife and like cut it off.
Okay. I'm gonna have one of the kobolds go cut that off.
All right, we're good at stabbing. Do you want us to stab and cut? All right, we got this.
Yeah, just
and like two of them come up
sideways.
You see the two of them, and they're kind of like almost stabbing each other, but they're like like kind of sawing the parrot beak off the front of the Grell. And Trex kind of provides some authoritarianism guidance, like, please make sure you don't stab each other. We just need the beak to provide, evidence that we've taken care of the monster.
This guy gets it. That's probably how he got his wings.
They don't flap. They kind of go like. They kind of shudder a little bit, almost like if you've ever seen somebody like flex their pecs, he must be somehow like flexing his delts, and it's making the wings go like kind of thing.
Nice.
All right, so
yeah, with that, I think
they're working on it. They're going to do it. They I mean, it takes some time, but it's not impossible. And so they basically very savagely cut the beak off of this Grell, and they're just like, Mister, is this what you want? Yes. And there's like this like gloopy, gross thing, like just and like a beak that they have in like their two hands, and they're like, yes, you want? Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna
sound an awful lot like Yoda.
Yeah,
I think you're giving them way too much. You're giving them way too much, but yes.
I didn't say they were smart like Yoda. I said they sound like Yoda.
You want cut? Yes. All right. You want cut? Yes. So,
yeah.
That was
there's the difference.
Oh, that got Daryl. That got him.
Nice.
That was solid, man.
All right.
I do what I can.
I was there.
So yeah.
So anyways.
Yeah.
So anyways.
You guys hold on to that and like bring it up with us, because as Trek said, it's evidence.
Evidence. Yeah. Anyway, so they kind of get what you're saying, and they're like, okay, and they hold on to the beak, and then like 5 minutes later, you see the two of them being like, no, it's my beak because I took it, and the other one's like, yeah, it's my beak, and the two of them are just squabbling. They're following, but they're just squabbling with each other, like because they're fucking kobolds, because that's what they do. And yeah, so are you guys heading back to town? And if you are heading back to town, what is the plan? Like, where are you going? What are you going to do?
So there were people outside guarding the mine, correct?
No, there was
No.
not.
Like, not right outside, but like at the town. I thought
No,
we had.
and in fact, Kevin, you discovered when you went to the town hall that at one point when the miners started to go missing and there were problems, that there was a contingent of like the local kind of constabulary or like sort of militia that went in that never came back. And it was then that they just were like, the mine's a fucking mess. Don't go in the mine.
Okay. Have we seen any evidence of that?
You have not. However, wait, you know what? I'll tell you what. Why don't you, as we're having this conversation, give me a wisdom or intelligence check, whatever is higher for you.
Okay. So not really much. Oh, but 17.
I like how you took advantage on that too.
No, it always rolls with advantage. I took the first one. Jesus.
Well, no.
Christ.
Either way, either way, you get the feeling that, like, after having observed this creature, that this grell was probably the reason that this was the monster in the mine. Like, when you met the kobolds, they were like, yeah, we stabbed some people and, like, maybe they died, but maybe they didn't. And you guys were kind of like, well, no, some of them fucking did, because that's what we heard. But then you kind of realize, like, no, maybe the kobolds showed up here and, like, stabbed some people, and they were like, fucking kobolds stabbing us, let's get out. But also, something's eating us. Like, something's making people disappear. And with that check, I'm going to give you a little bit of, like, background, too. And that is, grells are very common predatory creatures in the Underdark, and this, like, vacuous tunnel that you guys found that just shoots down this central chasm in the center of this tourmaline mine leads into the Underdark. And more than likely what has happened was the sounds of mining, the sounds of life, the sounds of prey attracted one of these creatures, and they drifted up because they can fly, they levitate, they hover, and came in through one of these openings, whether it was the one that you guys found in the room where Zahir almost got sucked into the tunnel of like underground water or whatever. But it came in here and it just started grabbing people and eating them. And maybe it grabbed them and came back out into that central chamber so no one found it. Maybe it floated up to the ceiling so no one found it. Maybe it was just really good hiding. But chances are this thing has been, like, literally sucking the marrow dry of anything it can find. And the tourmaline mine has been a happy hunting ground for it. If you guys want to go back and try to do some investigation checks and find bodies and do whatever, I mean, I'll happily allow it. But I'm going to say that with that check that you just rolled, you feel pretty confident the reason why not only miners were missing and not just, quote unquote, stabbed a bit, but also just gone completely, but also, like, just not there, as well as that set of footprints that you didn't find for, I think we said it was Grax. Probably why. It's probably the growl.
All right, so I'm just curious. I'm gonna ask Trex, right?
Yep,
just
he's the leader.
If he, like, knows where that thing's lair might have been, or if they had seen anything. I'm just wondering if there's any, like, equipment or anything that we could potentially find And maybe, you know, if we can find, you know, bodies, maybe they'll be like, oh, you know, thanks for doing that and fucking whatever.
He says, so Trex says, we were aware that there was something else down here for quite some time. However, we were unsure of just what it was or how nefarious it could be. What we do know is that our brother Grex had been, and the other ones are like, Grex! Ah! Like a couple of them are like, you know, throw their arms into their, like, the crook, and they're just sort of, like, not like fake crime, but they're literally like, ah, Grex! And he's like, yes, our brother Grex has not been seen in quite some time, and we felt that he perhaps had fallen victim to the same tragedy that your minor folk potentially had. We're just merely trying to find a way out of the storm. And as you have seen, as you've been in here, for some reason, these caves are not subject to the factors of cold that the rest of Ten Towns and Icewind Dale seem to be. Yes?
Yes.
Well, yes.
He's like, yes, excellent. And he kind of like, and he turns and he's like, brothers, they will still continue to help us, and we will find a new home, not just in the darkness. And like the 4 or 5 that are there, like, yay! Stop touching me! No, you stop touching me! And then, like a slap fight kind of breaks out.
Mean.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
I would like to think, like, I'm not going to lie, I like to think of these guys as kind of very minion-esque, and that, like, if one of them does something that's wrong, the other one slaps them in the eyes, and the other one's like, ah! And then the other one slaps somebody else in the eye, kind of thing. But yeah, so that's what the response from Trax is in regards to that. So what do you guys want to do?
All right. Let's get out of here then.
All right. So you have your wealth. You have your stuff and things.
Team minions.
I'm going to tell everybody, if you guys want to continue to carry your miners' picks and hammers, feel free to. You don't have to like leave them here. Just know that they probably cost maybe 1 or 2 pounds of like carrying load capacity. It's not anything that's going to break you guys down. That being said, just know that there is always a contingency. And so you guys have found a lot of wealth in here, and depending upon what you're carrying, I'm not going to like call you out on it right now, but just know if you have a lot of wealth, a lot of things can happen with wealth. And one of those is being bogged down in the snow. So you guys wrap up in the mines of Tourmaline, and you head back to the town of Tourmaline itself. What are you going to do as you head back there with the 5 or 6 kobolds you have in tow behind you?
So how are kobolds regarded in this town?
That's a good question.
Will they like us, or will they not like us?
You know what? Give me a wisdom check. And this is specifically for Zahir because he asked.
Oh well, killed that one.
Nice,
so obviously
bro.
They love kobolds.
Nailed it.
You feel
very
like
much- I don't
no
know
you feel like everybody's totally cool with everybody. You know, like
Dude,
if you're a
they're
troll
pets,
and
they
you do
love
your
them.
shit, you're totally cool, man. If you're a
Peace,
fucking
love,
fireman
and
whatever.
understanding.
I don't understand. Why are people getting so upset? It's cool, man. Whatever.
Why can't we all just get along? They love these guys. Look at them. They're
Listen.
scaly. They're doggies.
Listen, you take your vaccination. I'll take my vaccination. We'll all slap each other in the face. I'm sorry. I know that's too real. I'm sorry.
We all have chips. It's all good.
So what you know with a 1 is that like I don't know why wouldn't they love them when they
moon
come
is
back and say we're
pretty.
gonna help?
That's what I know.
All right. Anybody else? What does anybody else want to do? And also, does anybody else have like a person or a place that they're heading towards as they come back to town? Remember that the walk from the mines back to Tourmaline itself is about 30 minutes or so. So what do you guys want to do? Where are you headed?
So I'm gonna be making sure and going over as we're heading back that these guys are on their best behavior, and it's and also don't forget, I'm gonna do everything I can, but you may have to prove yourself to the town before they'll just like let you like in. So you may still be in the caves like temporarily. I'm not sure.
And as like Brody is saying this, aka Neck, aka Aveg, aka
I wouldn't keep
the
adding. It's gonna
Point
get too
Break
long.
character we're all thinking about.
Utah?
Trex says, "No, please, listen to him. He is guiding us directly. We will find a place in this town so that we don't have to stay underground, and we might, serve a purpose and also make a modicum of wealth so that we might survive in this cold, frigid, hostile world." And some of them are like, "Yeah, fucking, and the other ones are like, "No, shut the fuck up," and like backhands them and like, "No, we're gonna figure this out. Minimum wage means minimum paid means we get a fucking place. Let's do this." And so that's like that conversation as you come back. The party, though, I want to know, because there's a couple places that you have been in town thus far. Is there a person, place, or thing that you are headed back towards that you want to go towards with this contingency of kobolds?
Oh, I'm taking one to the bar because they'll love them at the bar.
All right,
Everyone
so we
loves kobolds. They will love them at the bar.
have one, and the bar was called the East Side. It was an inn and a bar.
Oh, that sounds perfect.
However, Kevin, you went to a town hall. I'm pretty sure somebody else went somewhere else.
Wherever.
But what you do all know is that Oris Mathu, the half-orc that has basically hired you for 50 gold pieces to take care of the mine in Tourmaline, was last seen at the Eastview. So what do you do?
Dude, he will love.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one.
Kobolds. He'll be so happy to see these amazing kobolds.
I apologize, everybody. I just blacked out. Sorry. No, well, actually, no, I didn't black out. I just blacked out or blinked out. But anyways, what? Anyways, what? I like Discord kicked me out. So my question was like, what do you guys want to do, and where do you want to go, kind of thing.
Yeah, I was gonna plan on heading to the place where I knew that Loki had gone to get us the job.
Okay, so that's
that we
the
could
east.
turn this in.
That is the sort of like inn / restaurant / like bar that you guys had gone into that that some of you saw. Like there was a young woman taking care of like an old man that was coughing in the back room and had like a weird ring on her necklace, kind of thing. Yes,
he got the job at the other place because that's the place
not
that we
the
stayed.
east side. Where we got the job, not the inn.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. You guys, that was at the Blue Clam. That's right. You
Right.
are absolutely right. So you guys got the job at the Blue Clam, and the rest of you, and then everybody took a night's rest at the east side.
Right.
East side.
All right. So are people all going to the Blue Clam or going to the east side? Also, are the kobolds going to the Blue Clam or the east side?
I think we should all just go to the east side.
East side. The kobolds are definitely the east side because that's where they belong.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Blue Clam.
Yeah,
because that's
yeah,
where
yeah. That one. I think everyone goes to the blue clam first.
Okay.
Okay, I'll happily go there.
All right. So you guys head back into town, and like it's the fucking the frigid north, right? Like I don't mean to like use expletives over implicitly, but it's the goddamn frigid north, and Oral has taken it over. So like you trudge through the snow. It's not like let me walk out to my car and there's like a half inch on the ground. You're like, God damn it, we're going to strap on the snowshoes again. We're going to put on the cowls. We're going to do whatever. Crunch, 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 crunch. Half hour later, you get back to town and you realize town's opening up and you're just like, it's another 10-minute walk. We could make it to the east side. We know we had rooms there. But no, we're going to the Blue Clam because that's where we talk to Oris. So crunch, 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 crunch. You get there. The kobolds are like blue. Kobolds are normally red. They are blue right now, and they are freezing. And they come in, and they're all like, "Oh my god, it's so cold!" And as you guys come in with this screaming cavalcade with you, everybody in the Blue Clam turns around and is like, "What?"
I'm gonna herd my buddies the kobolds over towards the fire. Come on, guys. It's warm over here. We'll warm you right up.
God, don't worry. It's actually good news.
So there's a couple people that are like immediately like put off, like what the fudge, and then there's other people that are like I don't understand, and then in the center of all of that is Oris Matthew, who is the town speaker, who is the person who said he would pay you to take care of the mine, and he says, "Why would you come back here with the reason that we cannot mine?"
What?
Because they're not the reason?
These kobolds, they're fantastic. You love kobolds.
Because, do you think these little guys would be able to take out the battalion or whatever that was sent in? How about no? Check what they're carrying. Hello. That's the reason.
So I think two things are going to happen. The first thing that's going to happen is that I want Neck, or sorry, Neck. I'm just going to call you Neck. I want Neck to give me an intimidation check because you're calling him out on some shit that went down. And then second, who said something about like them being like underarmed or something like that?
Underarmed?
Well, there were two people who were talking as they came in. Who were the two people talking?
I love kobolds. They're fantastic. Look what they did. They're great miners.
Was that Daryl or was that
me.
Chris? Daryl. All right. So
Yeah.
Daryl, give me a bluff check as well.
Oh,
So,
that's gonna be fucking fantastic.
Daryl roll a bluff. Kevin roll an
Deception.
intimidation.
Oh, actually, my deception's okay.
11 for the intimidation.
Fucking decept your ass. I'm fucking Decepticon.
All right, and then Decepticon. What'd you get?
23.
That's a nat 20.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I net 20'd that.
All right.
Yo, better be my shit.
Here's what goes down. You guys come in the room. You have like you kind of like barge in the door. It's not like saloon doors where they swing in because it's so cold, but it's like one door that's like pam. It opens up. It's got these like almost like stained glass sort of like intricate panels in it that swing out and hit the door, and there's like a little tink as it hits, like almost afraid that it's going to break. Everybody piles in the room to get out of the goddamn frostbitten bullshit that's outside and get closer to a fire. And as you come in, you see that Oris Mathau is in the center of the room. There's a bunch of like locals that are sort of like, doing their thing. Like, I did my thing. I went farming. I went fishing. I did whatever. I'm having a few beers. I'm telling Oris about my shit that I'm upset about. And Oris is sort of like, yes, no, yes, no, blah, blah, blah. Johnny politician. And these kobolds bash in, and everybody immediately gets super into like anti-reviled kobolds, and they're just like fucking kobolds. That's the reason we don't have a mind. That's why we don't have money. That's why we're all fucked right now. And here comes Neck, and Neck just goes, "No, man, it's totally cool. Everything's fine." And you rolled a persuasion, you rolled diplomacy, whatever it was that I had you roll. And unfortunately, Oris rolled way higher, and he's like, "These fucking lizard folk have no place here in Tourmaline. They have no fucking place, and if they don't get the fuck out of here, we are gonna fucking slaughter them, split them, and eat them, and then fucking sacrifice them to Oral, because this is bullshit. Get them the fuck out of here. That's the reason the goddamn miners are dead." And then out of fucking nowhere, Zahir goes, "Yeah, but they're really good at trades. Like, do you have work that nobody wants to do? They want to do it, man. Like, do you have fucking wood to be chopped? Do you have fucking coal to be spliced? You have fucking
Snow to be fucking
anything that needs to happen, like snow to be shoveled? These bitches will do that shit if you pay them, feed them, and clothe them." And all of a sudden, the whole place kind of goes, "Wait, what?" And I'm not going to lie. Zahir, you want to tell me what you rolled with your
23,
bluff
my friend.
What was it?
A 23. Nat 20 plus
23.
3. Bonus.
Right. I'm not going to lie. You know what I rolled as far as an insight check? As far as like, fuck you, this is all done? I rolled a fucking
What'd you
20.
get?
Rolled a 21. Rolled a fucking 21.
Yeah.
However,
Here's
with
my
a
one
23,
wisdom.
because that's how the mechanics in this world works. Speaker Oris goes, "Are you in fact willing to cut wood?" And I feel that at this point, like, Trax is like, "Yeah, we'll cut wood. What do we get in compensation for that?" And Oris is like, "What do you want?" And Oris is like, a fair's day wage, whatever that is. Because we need to be able to find a way to like sleep and stay warm and not die. I'm sorry. Find a new way to say, I can't say it. I'm sorry. Like, I went from being like cognizant to not cognizant. But anyways, basically in a very sort of like emphatic way. And so like, I can't be fancy on call. I'm sorry. It's just me. I just can't be fancy. But Oris kind of looks at him and looks back at you, and he's like, "What say you to 5 copper a day?"
Damn.
Well, don't overdo it, but
What do you guys want to do with that?
Can I make an? I feel like I want to make a check of some sort to see like how.
Like an insight check?
I'm thinking, yeah.
All right, give me an insight check.
I don't know how.
I'm gonna do it too.
I would, but my character would be completely oblivious to this, so he's just kind of watching.
I got a 13 on this.
7.
All right, the 7 is not enough, but a 13 is enough to know that if somebody is a laborer, you know, like somebody that's like you know, hogging shit or clefting the bark off a log to get sawmilled, or just like throwing grain sacks, it's a silver piece a day. This guy's trying to shortchange him. What do you want to do?
Oh, my friend, I understand where you're coming from. I see what you're saying, but though they're small, these will work very, very hard for you. They're wiry. They have sinew. They will do things. They'll need at least 2 silver a day, I think. What do you say to this, my friend?
So as you say this, Trax says, "I would suggest that perhaps you put us on a trial basis. And based upon the merit of our laborious craftsmanship, that we start out at a silver a day. That would seem subtly, if not best recompense. And if we are better than that, perhaps we should renegotiate after, say, 4 to 5 weeks' time. Will that be agreeable? And you quickly see that like Oris like kind of backs off, and he's like, all right, you're fucking not gonna let me just pull the wool over these people, so.
And this guy's way better negotiating than I am, apparently.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, okay, so like Oris
You
isn't
set it
trying
up
to
so
be
we can knock
like,
it down.
Wait, so the thing to consider is this: is like Oris isn't trying to be like a super dick. He's basically like, there was a fucking sign outside my mind that said, "Don't come in here, kobolds live," and you came back with kobolds, and now you're like, give him a job. All right, I'll give him a job, but I'm not going to pay him a good wage. And then they're like, you need to pay us a good wage. That's basically how that plays out. So, long story short, he's like, he kind of sighs and he's like, all right, I'll give him a chance, and this is what we'll do, and this is all right. And if you want to, you can sleep in the horse stables. Just don't make the horses upset. And they're like, no, we like horses. And they're like, everybody's like, nah, nah, nah. And
the horses.
And Trax says, I would also ask for blankets. Horse blankets, if possible, if not better. And you see that, like, Oris kind of looks to you like, are you fucking serious? And he kind of looks at you guys. What do you guys do?
I mean, if you want
I'd buy the
like
blankets
your
for them.
laborers to be ready for the day, take care of all what you don't want to take care of. I mean, it's fucking cold out.
So he like eventually like nods and says, fine, I'll make sure it's taken care of. And Trax looks at you and is like, awesome. Yes. And so this kind of settles out, and you guys, and Oris is like, so you're saying that the mine is completely clear at this point, yes?
Well, so, like, what we figured out is that these little dudes weren't the problem. It was another sort of thing that tried to take care of us. Like, some tentacled fucking parrot beak shit. Oh, it was pretty rough, but as you can see, we took care of that. So, yeah. I think so.
I assume that, as you said, like, we took care of that, you're presenting, like, that fucking, like, parrot beak kind of thing.
Absolutely.
And he's like, he kind of takes a step back, and he's like, holy shit, because, I mean, like, it's gross, man. Like, it's, like, got a bunch of, like, savage meat and gross shit hanging off the sides of it.
It was attached to a fucking floating brain, dude.
Yeah.
With spiky tentacles.
Yeah.
He says, I appreciate what you have done for this town, and if the mine is in fact clear, I need to investigate as the speaker to make sure that we are fine. Are you okay to stay here for one more night as I and a contingency go and make sure that the mine itself is clear?
Yeah, that's I think we were planning on staying anyway, right?
Will you put us up for the night?
He goes, that is fair. Upon the contingency that if I come back and the mine is not clear, you owe the patron of this establishment the full fare for a night's rest.
What do you think, guys?
That sounds reasonable.
Well, I mean, but we did pay for the other room, right? Is this place better? Do we think?
No. You're back in the place that you were in before.
Oh, okay. So this is because I thought we met them at and then after we went to the place. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I hit the fast forward button. Basically,
yeah, no problem.
You guys met at the blue. You guys met at the Blue Clam, but the place to stay is the east end, or the east side, I should say.
East side.
Okay.
East side, what? All right. So he agrees. He said, actually, what he says, because you met at the Blue City, he's like, if you go back to find your rest place in the east side, I will come back to find you there. However, that being said, if I come back or don't come back, I have left implicit orders to know that the owners of the East Side can collect from you every dollar that is owed. Understood?
That sounds fair.
And he's like, okay, understood. And he walks off. So,
We did clear this mine, right? I wasn't here for that part.
no, you guys cleared the mine.
Yes.
You guys cleared
All right.
And I think you're getting like what, 5 silverback or something. I think you had paid.
So a couple things are available to you guys for a couple hours because you've made it back to town, and it's not quite time for like go to sleepery. Also, that the payment of 50 gold for clearing the mine will not be paid clearly until Horus comes back and says that the mine has been cleared. So, you guys are left with some options. Do you want to do anything in town? Do you want to try and buy and or spend anything in town? And
Could we go back to
is there
town?
any additional
Well, I do believe
you want to try to do?
Novakar has something to get off her chest.
Well, real quick. Can you put us on the town map, please?
Mhm.
Yes.
I apologize, and yes, I can. Can everybody see the town map?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
Doesn't help me that much.
Join the club.
I see some docks. I see some houses. Oh, good.
Well, I mean, like, so as players, if there's something you're looking to do or something that you're looking to, like, take advantage of, let me know, and I'll let you know what's going on.
well,
Also,
Novakar has something that she needs to take care of,
I
doesn't
was
she?
gonna say that too. It's like I know.
So do this. Tell me what is the total dollar amount of the gems that you guys have found. In fact, like, you don't have to like add it all up together, but like, tell me like, what is the general collection dollar amount that each of you have?
Currently, we only know 2 of the days, but those 2 days are 191.
Solid.
It should be more than that.
Yeah, this I didn't get last week's, but I'm gonna get that and add it all up.
I'm honestly thinking that you guys are probably somewhere around like 250 right now total.
Without getting the 50 we're owed, right?
What's the matter?
Without getting the 50 we're owed for the mine clearing?
Correct.
So, yeah, Tom, that's just the total of the first session that we mined and today's. So there's one from last week that we did get a bunch of stuff, but I'm not sure exactly what it was. I'm gonna go back and check that.
I'm willing to bet that at this point
We're
guys
definitely over
are
200.
somewhere total. You guys are somewhere between 300 and 400 gold pieces that you have found. That's what my goal is. Now, that being said, a couple things I want to talk about. The first is I'm sorry, Novakri, what happened?
I'm back. I had to step away for a few.
Oh yeah, no problem. Actually, perfect timing. A couple things that we want to talk about. One is that so you guys have found some like 350, 400, maybe even plus to that gold pieces worth of tourmaline, dog statues, acorn pieces, unflawed pieces, 1 gold key pieces. But you didn't say anything to anyone. But Novakri, as you woke up this morning, I want you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yay.
Well, Novacree's dead.
As you wake up in the morning, as you wake up this morning, you start to feel this like
On that note,
you start to feel this like this burning in your chest, kind of like you just took a shot of like Bacardi 151, but it continues to grow, and instead of just like a light burn, like a sort of like kind of thing, it continues to blossom. It starts to spread out, almost like tendrils, almost like the grell you just fought, starts to go down like the beginnings of your deltoids and your biceps, and reaches up through your neck towards your thalamus and the back of your neck, brain. And as it's doing this, you sort of like all of a sudden this moment, kind of like you freeze up for a moment, you almost fall forward, but then you catch yourself and you put your foot forward and you keep walking, and like maybe somebody notices and turns around and looks at you and like, hey, you all right? And you're like, no, it's fine. But I just want you to know that at this point, you, for this particular day, are suffering from fatigue level 2.
Shite.
sleepy.
All right. So, everybody's back in town. Everybody's doing things. Everyone's doing stuff and everything's going whatever. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me what's happening. And from there.
Okay, I have to be lame and D&D-ish. Is there some type of apothecary / herbalist / magic shop? Or we could find healing potions.
Roll me an investigation check.
Oh, that's going to be fucking great. No, just a -1. Nope, found nothing.
Nice.
I walked into the ocean. I
Oh,
fell into the lake.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you kind of like walk in like like if you've ever been in a downtown Salem during like Halloween, like after you take like the 4th right-hand turn, they're all the same goddamn shop. That's what it is, and so that's what you're doing. All right. Anyone else? What are you guys doing?
I've walked back to the bar and now I'm drunk.
Yeah, I was gonna try and do the same sort of thing. See if there was anywhere to find anything that might help our
I'm just gonna drink poison.
debilitated friend.
Well, if you want to give me an investigation check, sure.
Do it better than me. I dare you.
Ah, good. 17. Thank God that was the first one.
You find a little shop, and by little shop I mean literally like something on the corner that just has a bunch of like herbs and like reeds and whatever hanging down, and you almost walk by it, but as you're almost walking by it, you get this whiff of like pungent perfumery that you're kind of like, it just smells like the shit that people would use if they're not actually doing magic. You know, you're using some sort of like occult or like a magical bullshit to make a poultice or whatever. And as you turn there, like there's like this little old woman that looks like a halfling, but like one of her eyes, the left eye, is bulged like a gall. She's like, I see you. What can I do for you?
Oh, I have a friend who is really hurting. Something like is it like a crystal?
Boo boo.
No, it's literally a spawn creature trying to eat its way out of me.
Oh, she's she's got this thing that, I don't know, like a creature.
She has a parasite.
It's she may be pregnant. I'm not sure. But also, there's also a potential other parasite trying to eat its way out of her chest. Do you have anything for that?
And so like she stops. She's almost like Ogra from the original Dark Crystal.
Brilliant.
She's just like, you are not ready for what I have to bring to you. What I'm saying is, I'm sorry. You should probably not lose your eye, but I can't help. What I can say is, you should get your eyes back before the conjunction. And she raises her hand and like, is like making this weird shit, and just goes, also, the guy to the right could potentially help, at least temporarily. And you see her kind of like point her finger off to the right, and you see this vendor over there that's like, hot dogs and onions, hot dogs and onions, and also cataracts.
Clamshells and
What do you
tacos.
want?
Alright, like, thanks, bro. And I walk away, but
Apparently hot
like,
dogs
I'm
help.
checking my eyes and making sure they're still there. Because
Maybe hot dogs help. I don't know.
she creeped me out.
Pointed
Ah,
toward
damn
him.
it. Okay. So, like, thanks, bro. And I walk away, but like checking that my eyes are there because she got me confused and worried about my eyes. And I go and get a hot dog, no onions.
So you go to the hot dog with no onions, and like as you get the hot dog, he's like, "It's gonna be the best hot dog you ever had." Also, you need anybody to help with anything? You need anybody to help with anything? Anything?
Do you have like an like chest parasite hot dog or like something? Like any
Kevin,
condiments that
you're
would like protect against that sort of stuff?
Like the vendor meows like the cat behind me right now, and goes, get out of the goddamn kitchen. Go on.
All right. Well, like, thanks for the hot dog, bro.
And he's like, listen, I will give you a cat hot dog anytime you want, but it's not a cat hot dog. What I'm saying, brother, is that your friend has something that's deeper than what I can help. What I can do is maybe create like a banality for it for like a day or two, but there's some serious dog action happening in your chest. What I can do is going to be costly, but I will do the best I can. Are you willing to part with 400 credits, aka gold pieces?
Ouch.
Oh,
How far away from the Haven?
Navakri, all I heard was, how far?
How far away
How
from we
about
from
150? Let's negotiate.
hold on. Where are you trying to go?
far away or how far away are we from Bryn Shander? What, 6 hours, 8 hours?
I think it was a 4 to 6 hour walk, I think, that you guys had.
Yeah.
I'll throw my ass on a dog sled. Let's go to Bryn Shander. This
Right.
guy.
Tourmaline. Bryn Shander.
I don't know, this guy's saying for like 400 gold, he can keep a delayed possession or whatever happening.
For 400 gold, it's only temporary, and we got 100 for a permanent. I'll take the risk.
Okay, so what we're gonna say right now is that you guys, you kind of like, you walk around, you deal with folks internally. You find Oris, the Mathau, the town speaker, and he comes in. He, fuck this bullshit. What are you bringing these bastards back? And you have a conversation, and basically he's like, well, maybe it's not them. All right, we'll give the best chance. And so he's like, I will set them up and pay them 5 copper a day, and one of you, if not multiple, like, that's some straight up. And he's like, all right, fine. I will make sure that they have gear. I will make sure that they have a place to sleep at night. it's probably going to be the horse stall. But I will make sure they have a place to sleep at night, and I will make sure that they have the gear that they need to not freeze to death. And everyone's like, and agrees to it. And
Are we going to show them the beak?
No, I'm going to say that like this is part of that, is like you guys showing the mutilated beak of just being like, fucking Grell, bitch, we took care of your shit. And so, as that happened, the kobolds are like, yay, we have a place, and blah, 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 blah. And they start to like, get like axes for chopping wood, and this and this and the rest of you back. The rest of you are back at the east side. And as you're back at the east side, like, what a fucking goddamn day this has been. And there's a lot of locals in the east side right now, like not like anything that's crazy or like a fucking like Mardi Gras party, but there's people in there. Like, we finished our day fishing, we finished our day like mining, we finished our day foresting. And as you guys come in, you notice that there is a smallish looking dwarf that like is eyeing you guys, and then comes up and he kind of puts, like, as he comes up to you as you guys are sitting at your table with having a beverage or doing whatever you're doing, he kind of puts his hands up in that sort of please don't attack me, like I'm just coming up to say a few words.
I don't recognize that at all.
What was that?
I don't recognize that at all. No, he's okay. He's fine.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna murder you right now. No. So like he comes and he just kind of looks at everybody and he's like, my name's Gimbal, and I'm sorry if I'm barging in, but are you the folks that happened to help out Battlehammers back in Bryn Shander? That whole ingot thing with the goblins?
Yeah, we are.
He's like, you look just like what I heard. I'm sorry. And he like puts his hands up again. He's like, listen, I'm not trying to butt in. I'm not trying to do whatever I'm just saying. But my cousin is good friends with Hruna. Hruna came back, he told me, said, you folks are folks that look just like you are the folks that helped out. And I just want to come over and say thank you. Thank you for helping out Battlehammer. I mean, Battlehammer is Battlehammer, but at the same rate, I don't know what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, like, can I buy y'all a drink? Is it cool? Is it I'm gonna buy y'all a drink? I don't want not. And you guys know, and like you notice as he's standing there, he like all of a sudden like puts his hands on his hips, and he's got this huge like Texas's best like fucking belt buckle, but it's that foaming that was on all the ingots, like battle hammer fucking thing. And he's just like, listen, I may be the best representative of Battlehammer in this place of Tourmaline, and that being said, your goodwill needs good drinking. Barkeep! And like all of a sudden the barkeep like shows up and comes over. Alright. What is everything? Alright. So, as this is happening, everybody's doing their thing, aka having some beers, doing whatever. Mm-hmm. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to talk? Do you want to try to investigate? Do you want to?
I'm gonna drink my new friend Battlehammer boy.
I need to get Bryn Shander.
It's true. It is true. You feel really, really shitty.
So, we're still waiting for Horace because it's the beginning of the day that he's checking out the mine?
Horace has said that it's going to take him at least a day to go check the mines and make sure that what your claim is, that you have cleared it out. Fine.
Do you think maybe we could, grab a sled and run down and then just head back?
Head back to where?
To here.
Are we
Novakri's
already here?
looking, let's say, in rough shape. And I think we might have to get her to Brinshander, she's saying.
As you guys
Sorry,
start,
where's Brinshander?
as you guys start to have this conversation, the dwarf that had come up before that had this, his name being Gimbal. Gimbal's like,
Gimbal, okay.
listen, I'll tell you what will clear your chest right up is another one of these dwarven ales. Yeah! And he brings back over the table 5 or 6 dwarven ales. He sets them down and he's like, you drink these down, brothers, sisters, and all, and we'll be channeling ourselves to saying battle them all the way. And like,
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I'm in.
she's like dying.
I have
I don't
told
know if
many
like
of
a
people
beer
that's
will
gonna be
take care of that.
dying. Like he just puts his hands up in like the quotations, and he's like, "Dying. All you need is another drink, and you'll be fine."
Gimbal. I will drink with you, my friend. I will buy drinks for you and drink with you. But can you help my other friend out? She needs help. She's hurt. She's in pain. Can you help us at all while I drink with you?
All right. As you guys are having this conversation, I would love a couple things to happen. The first is I want everybody to tell me who has the highest wisdom save. Wisdom, like bonus.
Mine is -2. That's going to be way up there.
+1.
+3.
That's
All right.
the winner. We've
As,
got
as
plus
this
ones
BS,
otherwise.
as this BS is happening, people are like, Codswallop, you notice that Trax, even though his people have been given duties and whatnot, is looking in his satchel, and he's like very, very complacent, or very not complacent, but very, very focused on what's happening. And he starts to almost like pick through it, almost like files in like a lateral file draw, and looks up and sees you, and he's kind of like freezes for a moment, and he says, "Oh, Codswallop, do you want to come closer and let me show you what's in here?"
Oh, this sounds like a setup, but sure, let's do it.
All right. So you come over, and as you come closer, he shows you that the satchel. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of that word. The satchel he has is literally almost like a lateral file drawer, in the fact that it has multiple sections and all of these sort of like segmented dividing lines. And it's like, there's this, and he says, "Tell me, are you interested at all in the local like flora and fauna of Icewind Dale?"
Actually, yes.
Okay. You said it, so I want you to give me a charisma saving throw.
Ooh.
And my good rolls continue.
What'd you roll?
2.
Oh, yeah.
All right. In that case, I need somebody to give me a private chat between Chris and myself.
Do it, guys.
Chris, you there?
I'm here.
You're back here.
I'm Daryl.
Dude,
Chris,
would
you
you
there?
fucking stop it. How does he do this?
I
If
don't
he can
know.
switch, why not switch?
How can he switch?
I don't know, but you switched him and then he came back. I don't
I
get
was
it.
making a reference. How can she slap? These are some rough rolls.
Brutal. I'm loving this
2,
game. Guys, I'm
0.
sorry. So
Unfortunately,
late.
I rolled a 17 first, but that could have been a 2, and then a 2.
Oh yeah.
And we just lost our
I
robot.
rolled a 0.
I know, dude, that's impressive. That is the second one I've seen.
Although
I
awesome.
I recently rolled one. Fortunately, I was like, come on. And I managed to get it. And I think it was an investigation. I think it always will be. Because that's the only intelligence one that's actually ever used. And
Yes.
no one uses intelligence because no one plays a wizard.
I am loving this game. I miss you guys so much. Tom is killing this whole thing. I'm having a blast. I wish I could be here on time, but I can't. So
Yeah, well, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But
I
you
get
know,
here with a quarter in the bag. When I'm done, I've finished the bag and I've zipped it up. So it's always a good time.
yeah. Well, it's awesome having you here.
I know. Have you been at the trivia game this week?
Okay, so that's what, Sunday?
Sunday, yes.
All right, cool. I actually put a reminder in my phone.
Okay, good.
To make sure I do whatever I have to. I think it's like 15 minutes before, and then it's just like, all right.
It'll be terrible. I'll be sober. It'll be fun.
Ah.
That's no fun.
I have a ton of fun. I found out my real calling is being a game show host. So
Perfect.
teaching martial arts, terrible game show host. I'm awesome at. So
Just a ninja Steve Harvey.
dude, I am with a better mustache and beard,
Perfect. Yeah.
but I'm still bald. So it's all
Of course.
But I appreciate you guys letting me come play with you.
Oh, I'm glad you could join as well.
Some of the insanity. I wish I had here for more of the insanity, but eventually, I'm sure my career is getting shut down soon anyway. So
Unfortunate, but yeah.
it's a weird, wacky time.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, it's like, yeah, yeah, I want this shit over immediately. Yeah. But
Do we like playing in
people are
person?
dying.
Remember playing things in person?
What is it?
Yeah, I loved hanging out in your basement playing games. That was the best.
Oh, that when we were able to do that and everyone was able to make it, that was excellent.
Dude, what was the insane wizard game?
Epic Spell
You had to
Wars.
yell your things out. Epic's so much fun.
That one, we had some nights with what is it, Sheriff of Nottingham?
Legends of Andor. Legends
Legends of Andor, yeah. The problem with that is it's such like a story game, and it's like when Tom and I had played it a few times already, it's like, oh, we kind of know what we need to do.
Have you done Gloomhaven?
No, I've heard
Fucking
good
rock
things,
solid, dude.
haven't actually played it.
Huge fun. Dude, villainous. Silly fun, but a lot of good stuff. It's all like Disney villains. You fight. It's actually a fun, silly game. Not too bad. You still have my Star Wars Rebellion, right? One of my Star Wars games.
Yes, I have the Star Wars Descent, basically.
It is awesome, and when things get better, let's play that again, shall we?
Absolutely. Although, so here's the problem, because we have no one who's actually around. I can either set that up, or I think the easiest way, and the way I would definitely 100% suggest, is what is it? Tabletop Simulator.
Oh, I will fucking table shit out of that. I love tabletop.
Oh my
dude.
god,
Tabletop's
that thing
awesome.
is so good. How
Tabletop
amazing
is
is it when you're like, let's play a board game. Okay,
Yep.
it's ready.
If you get the right one.
Yes.
Some are made awesome, and some are don't bother.
We've been basically just playing Catan when we jump in, and it's like, yeah,
Dude,
this is just amazing. Just straight up Catan. Just
Dude, it sounds so stupid, but fucking Wingspan is the best goddamn game.
what is
You like have birds and you like hatch eggs, and it's amazing. I can't tell you how elegant the game is. The game is so well made. It's so much fun.
So it's funny because there's one game that TJ brought over one time. I think he got it from his boss, and it was like a game where it was like you grow trees and like it.
Oh, photosynthesis.
That's it.
That.
And the sun moves around, and you block other people. You fucking don't grow, you bastard.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest, best game. It's like fuck you, sun. So good.
Yeah, that game was pretty good, and it was just like there were a lot of things like I remember
love
that
games
one in
where it's like,
particular.
why is this good? And I love it.
Yeah, but honestly, my biggest why is this good of all time is 100% Catan. Like
Dude, exactly.
The first like 8 fucking games we played in the first night, it was just like no. This was stupid, and TJ and I
hate all of you. I hate this.
TJ and I were just getting slaughtered by David, and after a while, we were just like, "No, we're not stopping." It's like
we'll do it again.
I know we're not having fun, but we aren't stopping.
I will have the longest road. My road will be the longest.
Right.
This sounds like Catan.
It is.
Oh, dude, Star Trek Catan, awesome.
Okay, so couple things to talk about. The first is, I don't even know what to talk about.
You guys,
how sexy Tom is, and it's plenty.
The first is you guys get back to town and you talk to Oris, and because we didn't really have a chance to like role play this out, and I want to get it done. Oris is very hesitant at first, but basically is like, well, maybe we can give you menial jobs. And he is like chopping wood, because the sacrifice to Orin in Tourmaline is heating. And one of those things is either whale blubber or like something else, or maybe even wood itself. And so they're like that. And they're like, we need someone who's going to chop wood and bring that to us. And so,
how about a woodchuck?
Hold on. And so they take care of it, and they do it, and they're like, and so I'm kind of like fast forwarding a little bit here, but they're basically like, yes, you're okay with this. That's fine. But what I want to go backwards on, and this is maybe where we pick up next week, is you guys are sitting there with, I'm going to turn this over, with Gimbal, who's bought you around and is just like, you guys helped out Battlehammer. You guys have helped out Tourmaline. You guys are heroes. And as they start to they're like, the heroes of those darkened caves, the heroes of those litten ways. All of a sudden, somebody else by the fireplace, the main fireplace, who's been humming to themselves, starts like getting really agitated and starts overpowering that and starts singing a different song. And and all of a sudden is just like, and she reigns, and then turns, and you guys all turn and see that there is a human standing there in what looks like just sort of like normal wear, sort of like trousers, jerkin, a cover, etc. Maybe there's a basket or like a belt that would hold something around his waist, and he looks at each of you, and he has these steel, cold blue eyes, and he just says, adventurers will always find their quarry, but will Oral give them lottery? And he just turns, but as he turns, those cold blue icy eyes stare into each of you, and as he walks out, door clasps behind him, and you just hear him start to sing out, and you just hear him saying like, We bow to she.
A peculiar
I
fellow.
mean, like, I'm
Damn.
here for, like, the oral lottery.
I say, what a peculiar fellow.
Oi!
Who will?
I like the counter performance here from Quill Guy.
Don't tell me what happened. What I think happened is what happened.
What do you think happened?
Now, whoever it was in Trex is now in our Warforged Codswallow. So
Oh
there's
no!
a personality switch, which would follow with the accent and the fact that the kobold kind of seemed a little wanky.
Ooh.
I suggest what we do is we address all of this at the start of next week and figure out what to do with it. But that being said,
Yeah.
That sounds brilliant. Tom, awesome as always.
Wait. Before you say the two following words, brilliant and awesome, let me tell you a couple things. One is, I fucking know that. The second is, those are not true on virtually 80 to 90% of the time. So,
but that 10% fucking solid.
Is that I have to make it I have to make it a point to get this out there. But this coming Sunday from Daryl 2 to 4ish.
I thought we were 2:30. I fucked
2:30. I'm sorry, 2:30 to like.
Let me double check. But
yeah. Daryl is going to be running a trivia contest for myself and several family members. And what I want to do is, for everybody that's part of this, weekly phone call of awesomeness, I want to make sure that you have a chance to be part of it too, if you so choose. And so Daryl has already sent me the link. I'm going to get it out to everybody. I'm going to make sure it's on the. I'm going to make sure that it's part of X, Y, and Z, so everybody has it. But that being said, I just want to let you know, and I'll probably be emailing you within the next day or so. So if you can't come, no problem. If you can't come and you want to play some trivia, and either
please come, guys. It's a fun, silly game. You laugh. It's a good time. You can be smarter than Tom. Who knows? I don't think so.
I would say that you probably will be smarter than Tom, but yes. But the two things that I want to get out there is, A, you are all more than welcome to come, and that's why I'm going to send it out there. And then 2, Daryl, please let me know what the sort of like, this is the link to PayPal kind of thing is, because I want to make sure.
No, never. No. Okay, well.
Well, so Daryl,
I'll do something.
Wait, no, I give you 2 options. The first is, if you don't do that, the next time I see you in person, I get to full punch you in the throat, which is
I enjoy that because it kind of
no. Listen, that's not cool. And then or we take care of this, and then I take care of this, and then when we see each other, we mutually get to punch each other in the throat, which I think is way better. I think it's
way better. All right, I'll send you an invoice, pal.
Right.
I would happily charge you nothing, but I will happily charge you because you want to give me money, so I'm okay with that. So
that's what I'm saying.
Because I'm fucking poor right now because life sucks. So.
That's what I'm saying. So absolutely. But that being said,
I'm going to send it to you after the game.
Wait. Also,
make sure you like it.
God damn it, keep sucking. Which is what everybody else says about me. But anyways, the other thing that I just wanted to make sure that we had covered is, thank you guys for playing. I hope you guys are still having fun. I'm a little disappointed that I didn't murder TJ. I'm actually a little disappointed I didn't murder any of you.
I'm sorry, I haven't rolled fighting dice
here and did not have a chance to finish that. But there is a person with cold, steel, icy blue eyes that may in fact be part of one of the quests that you have accepted. And they're singing a song. All right, everybody. You're awesome. Thank you for playing. And let's play again next Thursday, and we'll see what happens. All right?
Sounds good, my friend.
Absolutely.
will see you on Sunday.
Oh, and that as well. Brr, 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 brr. All right.
Later, guys.
Later.
Toodles, guys.